I see a lot of talk surrounding synthetic shares and phantom shares and these fake shares that are out there. And how do you know if you're holding a phantom share of AMC stock? Look, if it's something that you're worried about, stop worrying about it right now because one, you're not going to know if you're sitting on a phantom share of AMC stock. And two, it's okay. The shorts still need to cover that share, whether it's phantom or whether it's real. So in this video, let's talk about what it is, what a phantom share exactly is, and how that share got created. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2021 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. All right, look, AMC stock, no doubt, has a lot of hype right now. And a lot of people are concerned that they might be sitting on some phantom shares and that those shares aren't going to count for anything. Well, let's take away some of those doubts because that's not the case. All right. Synthetic shares versus phantom shares. I see a lot of people throwing the word synthetic out there, and it's not necessarily the correct term to use. Here's why. A synthetic share is created, whether you're playing it to the upside or to the downside, when you buy and sell call and put options at the same time. All right, when you do this, it tracks the performance of the underlying security. So let's say that you were, trying to take on a synthetic long position. You would buy a call and sell a put at the exact same time and then, reinvest the premium that you have in a long-term government bond, zero risk bond, right? That creates a synthetic long and you're tracking the price of the share to the upside. Exact opposite for the short side. If you're creating a synthetic short, you do the opposite with the options, right? So knowing that has nothing to do with the actual shares that are out there trading. That doesn't create a synthetic share. That creates a synthetic share in the fact that it tracks the performance of the underlying security. What everybody's worried about are these phantom shares, all right? And that's the correct term for what they create when they're naked shorting and stuff like that. But synthetic share, I'm saying synthetic shares too, I hear it so often. Phantom shares are created various ways, all right? One way, first you need to understand the settlement period. Settling a trade or settling a transaction takes the trade day plus 2 days. Now, that's why if you don't have a day trading account, you're going to see that it's going to take T plus 2 days once you sell a position or close out your position for that cash to settle in your account. That's because they have 2 days, the buyer and seller have 2 days to settle this transaction. You click buy, let's say on Monday, they've got T plus 2 days to deliver the shares to you, and you've got T plus 2 days to deliver the money to them. It's like a closing period, all right? Now, a lot can happen in these T plus 2 days, and let's say, they couldn't find the shares, they couldn't borrow the shares to close out their position and sell those shares to you if they were short selling that position. That would result in what's called a fail to deliver and a fail to receive. That's how you get the naked shorts. Of course, clerical errors can come into place, human errors can come into place, just technical errors can come into place. All of that stuff doesn't happen as often as you would expect it could. It happens, yes. People end up with phantom shares all the time, but it's not that big of a deal in that aspect. It's all recorded behind the scenes. It's recorded with the NSCC. They see which shares are failed to deliver, failed to receive. Record is kept of it. And then those records are sent to the SEC for investigation on a yearly basis, right? Now, what the SEC's worried about are the intentional phantom shares that are created. The naked shorting phantom shares. That is illegal, all right? Now, don't think that hedge funds can go out and sell you. Theoretically, they can sell you billions and trillions and infinity phantom shares, right? But it is illegal, so they will get caught doing it at that point, and it's not something that they want to get caught doing. A lot of people think that, they might be just selling billions of phantom shares, but that will come back to haunt them. I mean, phantom haunting goes hand in hand, right? That will come back to haunt them because it is illegal, so they're not going to get away with that. They know they're not going to get away with it because everything is traced and tracked by the NSCC and your broker, and all of that stuff is marked. So What should you be worried about, or should you be worried at all if you're sitting on phantom shares? You'll never know if your shares delivered or not. Because let's just use this example, right? You go out and you buy 10 shares of AMC today. You're using the link in the description below for Webull. You click and you buy 10 shares of AMC. You've now got those 10 shares of AMC in your portfolio. You use Settle Cash to buy it. The transaction was good on your end. You've got 10 shares of AMC sitting in your portfolio. Whoever sold you those shares, you don't know who it was. Whoever sold you those shares has 2 days to deliver those shares on the back end. Now, let's just say, for example, that for whatever reason, those shares were failed to deliver. Behind the scenes on your account, you've got what's called a failed to receive. Behind the scenes on their account, they have a failed to deliver. That's recorded. But that does not in any way affect your ability to take the profit. Does not affect your ability in any way to see those shares increase. Your broker doesn't take those out of your account at that point. It's all the records are kept behind the scenes. You get to keep on that profit. You did your end of the bargain. You were able to go out and you were able to pay for those shares. So to put it, I don't know if these are necessarily great terms to put it in. You've successfully bought an IOU for those shares. You own those phantom shares, yes, but you've successfully bought an IOU. They trade exactly like the regular shares. The shorts have to cover them exactly like the regular shares. You should not be afraid that you're sitting on something worthless, all right? You're sitting on the same thing as a share. Now, how many of these shares are out there circulating right now? We don't know. The share recount is not going to let us know. I don't think that the NSCC or the SEC is going to release these numbers because for various reasons, human error, simple mistakes, they come up, yes, and short selling, that's why they investigate it, because they don't know the intentions behind these phantom shares until they do an investigation. But it's not something that we need to lose sleep over and really wonder if these shares are useless or if these shares are actually valuable in our portfolios. Because if you have AMC in your portfolio, you have AMC in your portfolio. Do not worry about it. You are participating in the short squeeze. So hopefully this shed a little bit of light on the difference between synthetics and the difference between these phantom shares, because synthetics are a completely different thing. Phantom shares are really what you should be concerned about. Not even concerned about, but phantom shares are what everybody is speculating on right now. All of these naked shorts would create phantom shares. So hopefully that sheds a little bit of light on what it means, what phantom shares mean, and the fact that you do not have to worry about whether or not you have phantom shares in your portfolio. The only way that it could affect you, all right, let's talk about this. Phantom shares do not carry voting rights. A lot of people think that, well, we're going to see, there's 450 million shares outstanding, or roughly 467 million shares outstanding right now. We're going to see billions of votes come in for AMC. Phantom shares don't carry voting rights. The fact that they're marked as failed to deliver and failed to receive behind the scenes allows your broker to know, allows the proxy shareholder to know that those shares don't carry voting rights. So I would say the vast majority of us out there are street name holders of AMC stock. We bought it through a broker. We're not registered directly with AMC. We receive all of our information from the broker, and the broker receives it from AMC. The broker is the shareholder on record with AMC. So they're the ones that are actually making that vote. We use them in a proxy form to vote for us, right? They send us the information with our votable shares. We vote, send it back to the broker, and the broker sends it to AMC. So just know that if you are sitting, and I highly doubt you're sitting on a full batch of phantom shares, trust me, that wouldn't be something that you should be concerned about either. Your whole portfolio is not made up, unless you got one share and you were really unlucky, but very, very unlikely that you're sitting on a full batch of phantom shares. But yes, don't worry about phantom shares getting voting rights either, because when they're marked with that FTD and FTR, failed to deliver, failed to receive, those shares don't come with voting rights. So hopefully this explained a little bit. If you still have questions, let us know down in the comments below. I can answer it. Somebody else can answer it. That's what this is all about, guys. Getting as much information as possible and making as much money as possible and taking as much money from possible from these hedge funds, because it's time they pay up, right? It's time they pay for what they've done. So guys, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, I'm brand new on Twitter. I'm a Twitter noob now. Clayboy883 at Twitter. If you guys want to follow me, I'd love to retweet some of the stuff out there. Really see what's going on. Get to know everybody a little bit better. It sounds like a lot of fun. I think there's a link in the description too for Twitter. If you want to go ahead and use that to follow me out there, I would really appreciate it, guys. And like I said before, use the link in the description below for Webull, set up an account, deposit $100, get those free shares, sell those free shares, buy AMC, and then you're in the squeeze and you've got no money out of pocket. Perfect plan, right? All right, so until the next time, I hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.